Eddie, I'm with you to the end.
This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer into Reaction. What I'm looking at today is the final trailer for Venom: The Last Dance, which is the third in the Venom movies. And I'll be honest, I don't like these movies. Though to be fair, I was never particularly fond of the comics character either. I didn't hate him, I just didn't like him. He just didn't appeal to me. Though, what bothers me about the movies is that it's not about a character. Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock feels less like a human than a collection of weird personality quirks. He never gelled for me as a person. So therefore, when you introduce Venom, an entirely CGI created entity, they never become one thing. It's just stuff happening for reasons. And then there's, as far as I can see, the fact that Sony just doesn't have a cohesive way of managing and using these characters, which bothers me because it's not difficult to do. For a start, introduce Miles Morales. The idea that Spider-Man is, at least for the moment, with Marvel Studios, fine. Introduce Miles Morales in a Sony-verse, if you will. Have characters be more faithful to the comics. Don't turn, let's say, Kraven the Hunter, which I haven't seen, though I know Sony's gonna botch it because they just happen to do that a lot. Have him be an actual villain. Cut this anti-hero shit. Kraven the Hunter is not a good guy. He is a villain. He has always been a villain. There is no demarcation there. He is a villain. Treat him as such. Have these characters be more faithful to what they're like in the comics. It's not rocket science. It's really not that hard. Yet Sony keeps messing it up. And let me tell you how easy this is to get right. They don't even have to introduce Miles Morales. Just use Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Introduce him into the Sony universe. Have everything center around him. That way, you get double the money. You get a Spider-Man that fans genuinely like within the Sony universe. While in the Marvel universe, you have Tom Holland's Spider-Man, which fans genuinely like, and Sony makes a nice chunk of change on. You have it both ways. But once again, we're talking about Sony, who doesn't get these characters and therefore have no idea how to use them properly. How else can you explain them making a movie based on Madam Web? Now keep in mind something. I don't know a lot about Madam Web. What I do know though is that she is a very lower tier character. Therefore, you stop wasting time with lower tier characters at this stage. This is the building stage, and you build a house on solid foundation. You don't build a house on sand. So therefore, and in that analogy, Madam Web is sand. Morbius is sand. It's not time for them. So you introduce Miles Morales or reintroduce Andrew Garfield. For a start, that's your foundation. Introduce the villains that are the most powerful. And once again, we're talking villains, no mushy middle ground. They're not anti-heroes, they are villains. Introduce new versions of your Dr. Octopus. Introduce new versions of the Vulture. Introduce new versions of Kraven the Hunter, and so on and so forth. The point being, the goal is to build towards a Sinister Six movie against Spider-Man. Do that, and do it competently, and you literally have a license to print money. Boku bucks. But once again, this is Sony, and they're not going to take that route because it would be too successful. In any case, rant done. Let's look at the final trailer for Venom: The Last Dance.
Eddie,
This is your captain speaking. If you look out to your left, you'll see a beautiful view of the Grand Canyon.
Told you we could fly!
Oh, the Sun Cruise did it!
Crush! Where it takes shape! You're not going to like this.
No, I can absolutely guarantee you I'm not gonna.
My home has found us.
Who sent that thing?
My creator.
Of course.
The symbiotes didn't come here by accident. They were running.
From what?
What's his name then? No.
No! We have something he needs. As long as Venom lives, everything will end.
That's Sam, right?
What are we doing?
We need a disguise.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
Why do you keep knocking people out? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, baby, it's a while.
We've come a long way, you and me. But we are through.
This world can't survive if you stay together.
Oh, baby, it's a while.
But I need him. You're bad people.
Yeah, we are.
Always remember you.
There comes a time in every man's life where you have to make a sacrifice.
Eddie, I'm with you to the end.
Always remember you.
No, this is all the money that we have.
What is this feeling? It's like
This feeling?
It's like all of my problems have gone away. No,
I think you broke my foot.
Eddie, I need more money.
Well, that was the trailer for Venom: The Last Dance, and I gotta admit, it looked kind of cute. But that being said, this movie is produced by Sony Pictures, who've proven, without a doubt, that they can't take an interesting idea as far as it relates to Marvel Comics properties and ruin it. And I would argue this is probably not even going to be an interesting movie because, once again, Sony Pictures has proven that they don't know what they're doing and they're going to ruin this. This trailer is not bad though. I enjoyed it, to be totally honest. But the movie's going to be crap because Sony. So what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer Into Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow.